Hey guys, it's Katie. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about my goals, resolutions, and changes I'm going to make for 2019. So before we get started, I would love it if you guys would leave down in a comment what your biggest goal or resolution for the new year is. I would just be really interested to know what you guys are excited about, what you're going to work on, all that kind of stuff. I don't necessarily believe in New Year's resolutions. I don't think that's something that just has to happen near the new year, but I do like goals and I do like the idea of a fresh start at the new year, and I have a lot of things that I want to accomplish this year. It's also good timing because, you know, with the new year comes a new semester for me, and I don't know how your guys' school systems work, but that means I have all new classes, a whole new schedule. It looks completely different than the last 6 months have for me. Like last semester, my school counts credits differently, but I think I had the equivalent of 18 credit hours, and I was also doing a job and trying to keep up with YouTube and friends and a sorority. I was so busy. I was out of my mind. And so this semester, I'm actually only taking 3 classes and then I have an internship. So I'm hoping to have a much more chill schedule and have some more free time and like actually be able to do things that I want to do. And so with that, I want to use that new time wisely and I want to make the most of this year. So I have a lot of resolutions and things that I want to do. And I'm also making some changes to this channel that I thought I would tell you guys about. So I'm going to start with that. And then I'll get into the more personal goals and stuff like that, which might be useful to you. They might help inspire you or give you some ideas of things that you want to work on for your own life this year. So first we're gonna start with this channel. One of my biggest goals actually was to just do what I keep saying I'm gonna do and stop talking about it, stop asking your guys' opinions about it. Not that I don't care about your opinions, but I see so many people be like, I want to do this, but like, would you guys watch that? Like, I want to do this, but like, what do you guys think about that? And they're constantly doing like polls on Instagram or Twitter or whatever, and I definitely did that. And this year I decided, you know what? I'm done. For the longest time, I've wanted to put different content on this channel, but I've always felt kind of pigeonholed into my original content because I first started this channel as strictly a booktube channel, and I felt like that's where I had to stay. And I'm not doing that this year. I'm gonna post what I want to post and just forget about the rest. And I know a lot of you guys are always like super supportive and like, well, watch whatever you post whatever you want. And it is more complicated than that. Anyone who has a YouTube channel knows that trying to rebrand and putting new content on your channel is a really big risk. Your views go down, you lose a lot of subscribers, your channel starts to plateau, and then the YouTube algorithm sees that as like, no one wants to watch your videos anymore, so they stop suggesting your videos, and it becomes this cycle where your channel just starts to go like this. And so for the longest time, I wasn't doing what I wanted to do because of that fear. And so this year I just decided I'm not happy doing what I'm doing now. So I'm gonna do what makes me happy, and I'm not gonna care about the numbers, and the numbers don't matter to me that much, but when you're putting all of this hard work into things and you're proud of what you're creating, and then to have it just fail and not get any views and stuff, like that's just discouraging and that's just disheartening. So that's kind of where that's coming from. So basically all of this is to say that I'm making myself stick to a video posting schedule, and I'm also making a very specific schedule for the types of content that I'm going to be doing, and there's going to be a wide variety of that content. And so the new schedule, I've already mentioned this before, I'm going to be posting on Thursdays and Sundays, and then if I have a bonus video for that week, it's going to go up on Tuesdays. And I've decided that the content that I really want to post, the things that I'm interested in, fall in 3 broad categories. The first is book related videos. I'm still going to be making those. The second is lifestyle videos. I've also kind of been making those with like the college week in my life and stuff. And then the third is more of a new branch out for me, and that's like health and fitness related stuff, because I've always wanted to talk about that on here, but I've always felt like that was really out of place. So I'm going to start incorporating that on this channel as well. So basically what I've decided to do is to try and make an equal amount of all 3 of those categories. And so I've actually made these brainstorming lists for each category, and it brainstormed like a bunch of videos under each category. And my plan is to just alternate, and so post one every 3 postings. So every 3rd video is going to be a book video, every 3rd video is going to be a lifestyle video, every 3rd video is going to be a health and fitness video. And that way I'm making what I want, I'm having fun, I'm not making the same thing so much that I'm getting bored. There's consistency there, you guys know what to expect. And if you're only interested in one of those categories and you don't care about the other videos, at least you know that every 3rd video is going to be the thing that you like. So that's basically what's happening with this channel. I'm really excited about it. I've been pre-filming because I know just when I'm like moving back in and starting the new semester, things are going to be crazy. So I have a lot of fun videos coming up for you guys. I'm really excited about them. One of the reasons why sticking to a posting schedule is so hard for me is because when I pre-film and I have them all like uploaded and scheduled and ready to go, I just get too excited, and so I start posting more frequently because I just want to post the videos. So I'm trying really hard not to do that and to actually actually wait and post them on my scheduled days. Okay, so that's everything for the channel stuff. Now I'm gonna get into my personal goals for the year. The first one is I really want to work on a consistent meditation practice. I talk about meditation on this channel a lot. You guys know I love it. I swear by it. I always encourage you guys to try it. And it's something I really, really love, but I'm not great about doing it consistently. Like I'll go on like a 10-day streak and then I'll like forget about it for 3 days, and then I'll do it once and I'll forget about it for a few days. Like I'm just not good at doing it every single day. And I know how good I feel when I do it, and I know how much I would benefit from doing it consistently. So I really want to make an effort to incorporate it into a daily routine so it becomes a habit. And so obviously I'm gonna have to see what my schedule looks like with this new semester and where it's gonna fit in that new schedule, but I really want to make it a habit and I want to do it every day. Even if it's only for like 3 or 5 minutes a day, I want to do it every day. Next thing is I want to save more money and I want to track my finances. This is something I'm going to be working really hard on this semester, so if that's something you guys are also trying to do, like manage your money and just be more aware of what you're spending, if you're trying to save money and you want some videos on that, like while I'm working on that, let me know, because that's something I could do. And so with this, I need to stop going to Starbucks. I know that. I go like every day. I think I spend like $20 to $30 a week on Starbucks coffee, which is ridiculous because I have a Keurig at home, I have one in my dorm, and I have a big thing of coffee because I have like the reusable K-cups that would last me probably the rest of the semester, and that is free because I've already paid for that. I wouldn't have to pay for coffee at all, and yet I spend like $30 a week on fancy coffee. Stupid. I need to stop doing that. The second thing is I want to eat out less. This is really hard because eating out, it's not that like I want the food so much as it's like a social thing. I like going out with my friends, and so I'm forcing myself to limit it to at the very most 2 meals out per week. At the most. I might not even use that. So that's just going to force me to, you know, use the swipes that I have for my meal plan at college. Some of you might not have that. I'm a senior and you're forced to have a meal plan every single year at my college, which is just ridiculous. But I'm gonna try and force myself to use that more, force myself to just buy groceries and make my own food because that's cheaper and it's healthier. And I actually like cooking, so like I enjoy that. So my goal is just to eat out less and just spend less money. And then also just like small purchases that you don't really realize. What I think I'm gonna do is really start tracking my purchases and writing down like everything that I buy and kind of seeing my patterns and then making a plan from there and figuring out like, what am I spending all of this money on and what can I cut out? And then take like a percent of all the money that I make every month and just put that into my savings account and just don't touch it. Also with that, I want to cut down on coffee, not just for the money aspect, but also for like health reasons. I love coffee, I drank a lot of it, but having that much caffeine, I know for a fact is not good for me. Like I've definitely started to like physically feel not great things from the amount of caffeine that I'm consuming. So I'm gonna limit myself to 1 cup a day, if that. Never more than 1 cup a day, and I'm gonna try and see if I can just like not have to have a cup every single day. Another goal is just to stay consistent with the gym. I'm already really consistent with working out. I really love it, so that's just something that I want to keep doing in the new year. Also maybe branch out, try some new kinds of workouts and stuff like that, and just keep fitness really fun for me because I already love working out. So I just definitely want to keep that and keep that as a priority. I want to branch out with cooking and trying new recipes. I never knew how to cook before college, and I've like slowly been teaching myself and learning how to do it, and obviously I have plenty of room for improvement, and I definitely fall into the trap of making the same recipes over and over and over again. So I want to branch out and learn how to make new things and try new foods and stuff like that this year. I want to stop neglecting Instagram. I know that sounds kind of funny because I feel like a lot of people's resolution is to like spend less time on social media, but my Instagram account that's like linked to this YouTube channel, which is at Katesbookdate, you can follow me if you want. I'm really good about posting on my stories on Instagram, but I never like actually post on that Instagram. So I want to like actually make that more of a priority and be more interactive on there and like reply to comments and reply to DMs and stuff and just have more of a presence on there. I'm gonna clean my makeup brushes at least once every single week because I don't know why I don't do that already. It's gross. I need to do that. I want to read at least 1 book for fun every single month, which you're probably like, that's not hard for you. That's 12 books a year. You just read like 50 some books last year. Yes, but what I tend to do is the months when I have more time, like over the summer, like in July, I'll read like 8 books in a month. But then come like November when I have like finals and I'm like traveling back and forth for Thanksgiving and I've got all this stuff going on at school, I won't read anything for fun. I'll read for class, but I'll go months without reading a single book for fun because I'm so busy with school and stuff. And so I really want to make it a priority to read at least 1 book for fun every single month, even if that's just reading 1 chapter of a book before I go to bed every single night. And then by the end of the month, that'll add up to me finishing a book. And then my last goal this year is writing related, and I want to finish a rough draft of something this year. In 2018, my first book got published, and that was one of my biggest life goals ever, and that was one of the greatest things to happen in my life. I'm so proud of that. I'm so overwhelmed with how much people have liked it and all of the positive reviews. Like, that was probably my favorite thing that happened in 2018. But because this past semester has been so busy and everything, I haven't been writing at all for fun. If you guys watch my vlogs, you know how much writing I've been doing for class. I've been having like 5 research papers all due in the same week, and so I just haven't had any time or motivation or energy for writing for fun. And so that's something that I really want to prioritize. I don't know what I want to write about. I don't know if I want to write more poetry. I don't know if I want to write a novel. I don't know what, but I just want to get back to consistently writing and really enjoying writing again. If you guys have been around since the summer, you know I was working on a novel over the summer, and at the end of the summer I flew to New York to spend one of my best friend's 21st birthdays with her. And so when that happened, I stopped writing because I was so busy all that weekend, and I haven't picked up that novel since then. I just never picked it back up. I never finished it. It's halfway done. I have an entire outline for the whole book, so it's not like I don't know what's gonna happen. I just haven't finished it. So I don't know if I'm necessarily going to pick up that novel again or if I'm gonna start a new one. I just haven't been super excited about anything to write about. But like, looking back on the sweetest kind of poetry, I just remember how caught up I was in that whole process, how much I loved writing that book, how much I loved editing that book and getting it ready for publication. Like, I want to get swept up in a project again like that. I want to feel like that again. I want to be excited about writing like I was. I really want to find that feeling again. I really want to fall back in love with writing. So I don't know what I'm going to work on, but my goal is to finish a rough draft of something this year. So yeah, those are all of my big goals for this upcoming new year. Obviously there's like little ones and stuff, but those are the big things that I'm like keeping my eye on the prize. So yeah, hopefully maybe you got some ideas from this video. Let me know what your big goals for the new year are. I would just be super interested to know, get inspired by what you guys are striving for. And if you have any video requests for the new year under those 3 categories that I named, feel free to leave those in a comment down below, or even if they're not in those categories. Like I said, I have a lot of stuff planned for the new year. I'm really excited about it. I hope you guys are too. There's going to be a lot of different content that you haven't seen before for me, so I hope you guys will give it a chance, and I hope you guys end up liking it. I'm still kind of experimenting with it and working around with it, so if you have any feedback on the new kind of videos, that'll be super helpful for me. But I just thought it would be helpful to make this video and kind of let you guys know about these changes that are happening on my channel, because I've already started to implement them, but I felt like an explanation might be helpful so you're not just like, what's happening? Like, what's going on? Anyway, I hope you guys have an awesome 2019. I hope you had a pretty good 2018. I know it was a rough year, and I know a lot of like not great things happened, but looking back on it, I had a lot of really good things happen too. 2019's the big year. I graduate college. I don't know what's gonna happen after that. I have no idea where my life's gonna be. Since this is gonna be such a fun, like transformative year, I'm doing that film 1 second every day for a year video again. I did that, I think, in 2017. I can link that down below if you didn't see that video. But I kind of regret not doing that for 2018 because that was just such a cool way to look back on the entire year. So I'm really excited to make that video this year and just see what happens and what changes and where I end up after graduation, where this channel goes with all of these new changes and stuff. This year is going to be really different, but I'm really excited for it, and I hope you guys are too. So anyway, thank you for listening to me ramble. I know this video wasn't the most exciting one. It was just me sitting here and talking at you, but I felt like we needed it to start off this new year. So if you aren't already, if you want to subscribe, I'm going to be posting all of these new videos. I would love to have you, and I'll just see you guys in my next video very, very soon. Bye.
Yeah, baby girl, you're so damn fine, though. Wanna know if I can hit it from behind, though. I'm sipping on you like some fine wine, though. When it's over, I press rewind, though. Talking bands, I got it. Benjamins in my pocket. I traded my truth for some robins, and he's playing Batman, bet he's gonna rob him. Yeah, I got the Glock in my